Scorpio, we're going to be doing your reading for June 2025. Buckle up. It's going to be a good one. It is rainy and stormy out. It is like the perfect day for doing witchy shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gypsy's going to start barking. She hears me talking, so she wants to get in on it. Please do not forget to hit like, share, subscribe. Comments and utterances of discontent will be met with love and humor. I'm going to be doing your astrology, your numerology, your tarot, and all sorts of other stuff. Stay tuned through the whole video because I got some really cool oil coming up. Stuff that's going to be on the website. Links are down below for everything, just so you know. So if you like this, which you will, I know you will, it's 10 minutes free of health, wealth, love, and happiness. What could you not love? It is, you can contact me down below for a private reading. We'll go over all of your specific questions about usually your specific person. I'm just going to check the camera right now because I can't see it the way it's tilted. Yeah. Okay. We're pretty much in the middle. We're close enough. Okay, you're manifesting. Okay. Scorpio, a lot of stuff going on, but you're a Scorpio. You're used to that. Okay. You're the fire sign of the water signs. you're the everything that's going to happen is going to happen to the water signs. So let's see. So a lot of upheaval in the spring, it looks like. Something happened, I'd say April, May. Well, definitely March, April, May. Looks like a lot of upheaval. A lot of things are kind of like, I don't know what's going on. I thought everything was one way. Now it's another way. Please forgive my hands, by the way. It's been raining like crazy here and I had to fix an awning and my manicure went to hell. So just ignore the Moma Delia looking little peasant. Leave that behind. Leave that in quarter 2. Okay. In June, let me see here. Which I know is still part of quarter 2. Don't get picayune on me, but you're going to get good news. You're manifesting. You kind of got caught up in all this drama. You got caught up in all this bullshit. You got caught up in all this like, oh my God, everything's a mess. Nothing is how I thought it was. Nothing is how I planned it to be. People are not, all that hubbub of spring. Through that, you kind of forgot to manifest. You kind of forgot that your thoughts manifest. You kind of forgot that like, you're making some of this happen. You're kind of feeding into it. So in June, you course correct and you go, wait a minute. My thoughts come through. My thoughts correct. My thoughts are really how I'm thinking about this is what's driving it, right? There is a relationship issue. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll deep dive into that. Don't worry about that. And you can get that private reading with me down below. I have text message and phone available. I have spells available. Just text me right down below, 484-634-0435, and I'll get right back to you. Unless I'm sleeping. If I'm sleeping, give me a couple hours. But if I'm not, I'll get right back to you. It looks like there is some relationship issues that do come up. But, I want to preface this with, in June, you make the switch over to going, okay, my brain works, my manifesting works, I create my own reality, I'm going to start doing that. And you do get good news in June. You do get extremely good news in June. We're going to go into the astrology and see what that's all about. But the relationship looks a little rocky. It doesn't look like, could it be a breakup? Yeah. But could it just be a hard time? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying definitely it's going to be like, you guys are done. It's not that. It's like things are they're a little hairy right now. Whenever stuff's hairy, it's always best to lay low. I mean, make whatever joke in there you want to make. That's totally fine. But whenever it gets a little weird, whenever it gets a little confusing, just kind of like, just pull back a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't start any fights, Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I get it. Don't start any fights. Don't start any shit. Don't start any new problems. There's plenty already. Just bite your tongue, lock yourself in the bathroom, whatever you got to do. And then because in July, it looks like there is still some of these relationship issues. There may be, Scorpio, either on your side or the other person's side, a third party. That's what this card is about. I'm not saying there definitely is, but it does show like a backstabbing. It does show something going on behind the scenes. I'm actually going to do something special for you. I'm going to pull an extra card here. Normally don't do this, but that's okay. I'm going to pull an extra card here. Let's see what's going on. It's going to work out okay. Again, I'm not seeing breakup. So don't freak out about that. Don't go, oh my God, it's a breakup. Blah, blah. They're cheating on me. It's not that. There's something, somebody's not telling the truth. It could be you too. So I have Scorpio rising, so I'm going to talk shit right now. We're really good at keeping secrets, okay? Really good at keeping secrets. Really good at like being like, no, everything's fine. no, everything's good on the surface. It's all fine. I'm doing good. Could be you. It is going to work out, and I do think it's going to work out this summer. But I'm going to tell you, this is June, July, August. It's probably going to be in August. It's probably going to be in August because it even shows here in August, like things still are not over. So that's why I'm thinking there isn't a breakup. I think it still has time to correct itself. It still has time to right itself, but it definitely is going to depend on your manifesting, your mood. Your perception is going to kind of change the tonality of everything. Okay. So try to keep it happy, Scorpio. I know that's difficult, but I'm going to do your Astro Days. These are available in the store. Yeah, 5th house, which is sex and partnership. Well, partnership is 7th house, but 5th house is like boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, and sex and children and like that kind of stuff. So this would be some of your dating. Probably not some of you're married to, but some of your dating. Could even be a long-term relationship. And we have Pisces, which is like, that's emotional. Another water sign. So... yeah. Okay, let's get it. These are available in my store, just so you know. This Astro Dice, and then you get... I'm going to show these oils later. These are different oils, but you get an oil that looks just like this called Psychic Vision Oil. It is amazing. I don't sell it separately. I only sell it in this kit, and then you get a cheat sheet, and you get a beautiful carrying case. So you want to check these out. People actually really love these. Now, 5th house is 100%. It's like I said, it's romance, it's play, it's art, it's children, it's luxury, it's ruled by Venus. It's all about Venus things, okay? All about sex, all about fabulousness. If you're working on your house, this is a great time to work on your house. If you're working on your body, great time to work on your body. If you're working on your hair, great time to work on your hair. But it's also, there's a volatility to it. There's I create and then I move on, okay? So that's why when I said partnerships, 7th house is partnerships, that's more stable. This is more like, it's here, it's good, it's sex, but I think you want to make it more permanent. And this Pisces influence, that's also, it's Neptunian, it's water. So it's really hot. It's like, there's secret things. There's things that are very emotional. I'm doing this as a general reading for all Scorpios. If you want to know about your specific person, please get a hold of me down below. Just text me 484-634-0435. People do it all the time. Just say, hi, I saw you on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll figure out if you want a reading, if you want a spell, if you want whatever. But if I can read for you personally, I can tell you what the other person's thinking, which would help a lot in this situation. But right now, there's a lot of stuff you don't know. There's some stuff you're keeping secret, and there's stuff they're keeping secret. So if you get a reading with me, I can tell you like what's going on. And again, I do your astrology, I do your numerology, I do the tarot, I do the whole thing when we do the reading. For the phone readings, just so you know, I have text and phone reading. But this is literally like, I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear. You're going to kind of have to surrender. Okay, you're not going to kind of have to. You're going to surrender. The only way that this is going to work, if you want this relationship to continue, because again, you have Mercury here. There is a communication that needs to happen. There is a mentality change that has to happen where it was a lot of chaos and it has to come down to peacefulness. And Scorpio, if you're not in a peaceful mood, tough snuggies. Okay, you're just gonna have to do that. If you wanna save what you have, relationship, job, house, everything, you're gonna have to calm down. You're gonna have to surrender, and that's what a lot of this is about. So let's see which this is your. I used to have these as moon cards. These are like theme cards, and these are going to do your numerology. So let's see what's going on for you. For your kind of theme for June. Again, I don't see you losing anything. Yeah, yin yang, balance. 2-2. So not only is it a master number, which 2-2 is great. It's the twice the 11s, so it's like an even better master number, but it goes down to 4. 4, think about it. Table has 4 legs, chairs have 4 legs. 4, even in astrology, is the ultimate balance. We just got another 4, 13. 1 and a 3. So there's that masculine and then the balance. So 1 is masculine, 2 is feminine, 3 is the balance of the two. So you got a 1-3, which is you're being kind of aggressive. And you have to balance it out. It comes down to a 4. This is a card of financial constraints. This is a card of like, if you're having issues, you're having them for a reason. You're having them because the mentality is maybe a little ungrateful. Maybe you try a little more like appreciation, a little more gratefulness, which when you're having financial constraints and like you can't pay one bill, you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You're like, wow, how can I be grateful? You have to be in these moments. If you're having partner issues and they're being a total schmuck and you want to be like, how could I be grateful when somebody's being an asshole? You have to. Whatever you want to keep, you got to be grateful of. Okay. I remember telling the story. I was like 19. I bought my first house, 19, 20, something like that. I bought my first house. I was so fucking broke. This is back in the day when you could make $4.75 an hour and buy a house. Tell the grandkids that one. So I remember I was so exhausted. I was working like a million jobs and I had to carry, I know, woe is me. I was so exhausted. I was working like 25 hours a day and I had to carry my laundry down the steps to do my laundry in the basement. If you're from the Northeast, we have basement laundry rooms and, they're usually dungeness and kind of cool. So I was just like, I can't do it. I can't. This is so tired. And then I went, you know what, you little bitch, you have stairs to walk down. Like you own stairs. Like knock it off. You know what I mean? And it's kind of one of those moments. And then I was able to do the laundry, which, you know, as we know, laundry is put it in the machine, put the soap in. It's not like I was scrubbing it down by the river, but this is one of those moments where you're just like, I can't go on anywhere. I can't do this. You had a whole spring full of fighting. You had a lot of shit going on. Your Scorpio energy, and we got this Pisces energy. It's a lot of emotion. It's exhausting. You're gonna have to pull it back and go back into appreciation. That's the only way this is gonna work. Okay, the only way, if you want to keep the house, you got to be happy that you got to walk up and down the stairs. Okay, that's the point of my story. If you want to keep the relationship, you're going to have to be happy about the little things. If their snoring drives you crazy, just be happy somebody's next to you snoring, right? It's one of those, like, if you're mad you don't have shoes, look at somebody who doesn't have feet. It's kind of that right now. It's do or die right now, Scorpio. But we have balance cards here. So this is just about balance. Once you seek an equilibrium, once you get a balance, you'll be fine. Like everything go back to normal. And I do think this is going to turn around the summer. So I got June, July, August. It's going to turn around the summer. It's good because you got this card here. Final card we have is Archangel Michael, which first chakra, of course, shocking. Scorpio gets to the first chakra. If you don't know the chakra system, the first chakra is in your groin. It's about sex. It's very fifth house in the zodiac. So that's why I do these live with no cuts, because then you can see I'm not making this up. It all lines up. Now, this is about protection. This is about defending, but this is also about peace. You don't need to fight to win. You need to fight to peace. You need to fight to calmness. That's the idea. It's not fighting to win, Scorpio. Get the tail down, put it away. Excuse me. And you have an 8 number here, add this and then to that. And what do you got? You got 8. 8 is ultimate balance. 8 is also prosperity. So you're going to come out of this prosperous. It's going to be a bit of a wiggle though. It's going to be, I'm going to say, if I was on the phone with you, I can look up your very specific numerology and I can tell you exact dates of when things are going to happen. Or I can give you like windows. I can say between, July 25th and August 4th, this is going to happen. I can absolutely do that. You want to get a reading with me. Trust me. This is just a very general reading. When I'm on the phone with you, I can tell you exactly what people are thinking and I can give you very specific dates, timelines that things are going to happen. So, and that's why people come back to me. They always come back to me and they're like, oh my God, the thing you said? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, it happened. I'm like, I know. So you want to, I think this is going to heal itself up by August. I really do, but it's going to depend on your attitude of gratitude. It really is. So get a reading with me. Go down below 484-634-0435. It's just me. It's nobody else. It's not some creepy thing to get your phone number. I promise you. If you don't want to do that, the link to the Etsy is down below. You can get a hold of me there. I have an email down below. You can get a hold of me there. There's a million different ways to get a hold of me. Get that and I will get right back to you, and we can do either a text message or a phone reading. And we'll go from there. Don't forget, I guess, oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to tell you. This is going up. I have been teasing this for a while. So, I'm gonna tease it a little bit longer. So do you know about the Aunt Sally's Dream Oil? If you know about that, some people got it. I actually upgraded it. If you are into, Aunt Sally's was a book that had winning numbers. It's from like the turn of the century, last century, my century. So the century where I was only 250 years old, I was a young lady then. So Aunt Sally's was like how to dream and get numbers for the lotto and for gambling and cards and things like that. So it's just an all around luck thing. I had an Aunt Sally's luck formula. I had a lot of people contact me about lotto and about gambling. So I upgraded it. I don't know if you can see this. I hope this is showing up on camera, but I upgraded it. Ooh, how pretty. Okay, so that is still available. Now this is the new one. It is called Fuck Around, Find Out Oil. I couldn't say this right in the beginning of the video because YouTube doesn't like you to curse, So Fuck Around, Find Out Oil. It is very much, if you don't want somebody to mess with you, this is great for work. This is great for a relationship where somebody's not being nice to you, friendship, things like that. Fuck Around, Find Out Oil. Bad neighbor, you want this. Basically, if they don't do anything wrong to you, no problem. If they do something wrong to you, it's going to go back on them. Fuck Around, Find Out Oil. That is at the website. If you don't want to go to the website, like I said, contact me directly down below. I got email down there, or any of the social medias. You can contact me. You can leave me a comment here, whatever. But if you leave me a comment here and I answer you back, don't disappear. Don't do that. Come on. But quickest way I will tell you is you can email me on Etsy if you don't want to do direct contact. Some people don't. That's fine. I totally get that. There's a link to my store right down below. Or if you're fine with texting me, just text me. It's fine. Like I don't do anything with your contact info. If we never talk again, I delete it. So there you go. So check this out, Scorpio. Don't forget to sign up to all the different social media because I have sales. Like I had somebody just contact me the other day. They're like, I missed your sale. And I'm like, are you on my Facebook? And they said, no. And I'm like, well, duh. So get on my social media. I'll have different sales running around. I do have some money sales coming up this week on money spells. And I'm going to be listing a couple new products this week. So I actually have a shipment coming in today of new stuff. So I'm so excited. I'll talk to you guys soon. Get a reading with me. It is totally worth it. Astrology, numerology, and tarot all in one. You're not going to get that anywhere else.